The woman waited expectantly for the billionaire CEO to pick her up for work, but after waiting for what felt like forever and seeing that she was about to be late, the CEO still hadn't shown up. The woman felt deeply disappointed, assuming that the CEO was like every other man, showing only fleeting interest that quickly faded away. However, the real reason the CEO hadn't arrived on time was because he had gone to buy her favorite crab soup dumplings. The restaurant she loved was incredibly popular, so the CEO had started waiting in line at 3 in the morning just to secure a single order. When the woman learned about this thoughtful gesture, she was absolutely delighted, especially since she had never told the CEO about this particular food preference. The woman was puzzled about how the CEO had discovered her favorite food. It turned out that in his effort to learn more about her interests, the CEO had secretly followed an employee's social media account the previous evening, and through that employee's posts, he had found the woman's personal account. The CEO had spent the entire night scrolling through her social media without any sleep, reading every single post she had ever made. He had even seen the posts where she had complained about him, including one where she had called him a dog. Not understanding the slang meaning of this term, the CEO had specifically searched online to figure out what it meant. When the woman learned about this, she quickly explained that she had posted it casually without serious intent. Rather than being offended, the CEO found himself happy even when she criticized him, showing his unconditional love that made the woman's heart flutter. The next day, the CEO proactively volunteered to learn household chores from the woman. She worried about the CEO, who had lived a life of luxury and privilege, attempting domestic tasks for the first time. However, seeing his determined expression, the woman reluctantly agreed to let him handle the housework. Initially, the CEO seemed to manage reasonably well, but soon he became completely overwhelmed. First, he shattered a drinking glass, and then while washing dishes, he managed to break all 4 plates he was cleaning. When the woman heard the commotion and came to investigate, the CEO quickly deflected blame by claiming the dishes were poorly made. The woman witnessed all of these displays of the CEO's affection and devotion. The following morning, the woman thoughtfully helped the CEO with his necktie. Since this was her first time tying a tie, she wasn't very skilled at it, so the CEO patiently taught her step by step. Just as the woman finally succeeded in tying it properly, the CEO untied it again. The woman was surprised by this action, but the CEO asked her to tie it once more. Understanding his intentions, the woman playfully pretended to be annoyed and told the CEO that if he continued being so clingy, they wouldn't make it to work that day. She then ran away shyly. That evening, the CEO had business entertainment obligations, so the woman returned home first. Feeling bored, the woman wandered into the CEO's room and selected a book from his bookshelf, which led to her discovering one of the CEO's little secrets. When the CEO returned home later that night, he noticed that one of his books was missing. As the CEO was searching for the book, the woman entered the room and asked him about it. The CEO calmly told her it was just a regular book, but when the woman produced it, the CEO became visibly embarrassed.